right, we're about to get going here. Hopkins versus St. Louis Park, first district game of the year. Mason takes that draw and pulls it forward. Puts it across over to Brecken, who's going to fire it down into the zone. St. Louis Park goes around, held to the point by Vincent. Vincent tries to work it down low, gets by him, and it's going to sneak out. Will cross over to, sorry, I'm trying to adjust the microphone here. Will cross over to Brecken. Mason's going to dig it loose and send it up to Remy, who's going to come into the zone with Brecken. Shot towards the net, glove down. First shot on net there for Hopkins. Face off to the left of the St. Louis Park goalie. Max on the draw there with Gibb and Asher. Face off, one forward by Max. St. Louis Park tries to throw it up. Sent towards the net there. Good freeze by the St. Louis Park goalie. I'm going to do this again here. Max wins it towards Asher. Trying to dig it loose, grabbed by St. Louis Park. Going to come off the boards here now. Fired down around behind. Sent towards the front of the net there dangerously. Just doesn't find a stick. Gibb up the far side board is going to chip it down low. Max gives chase behind the net there. Good pressure. The St. Louis Park able to get it temporarily. And now they do reclaim, taken right back by Max. So Max tries to slide it through over to Brecken, who was hanging out up front. Brecken with that puck, looking for a little room. Going to go up to the point there for Vincent. Vincent, long shot, brought down by the goalie. If you want to. It's kind of stays on the dot there, kind of digging it loose. St. Louis Park finally is able to collect. Goes off the boards there. Sends it down into the zone. Good job by Brecken to disrupt that opportunity. And collected behind the net by Brecken. Looking for some help there. It's going to go off the near side boards. A little too far for Mason, but it's going to be offside. We get back a penalty. So Royals will be going on the advantage here. Face off, one back by Max, goes up to the point. Evades Will. He's going to have to go and chase that back down. Pressured by St. Louis Park. Quick up, just skips past Asher. And Royals going to have to regroup here. Fire down. Vincent kicks it to his stick. Goes up to Remy on the boards. Remy nicely across over to Max. Max slides it over for Asher. Asher's going to work it down low. Got a change happening behind. Asher centers it. Nobody home there. Good idea there. Tried to flip it over to Mason. Ran into his leg though. And St. Louis Park's going to take it. And slide it down low. Brooks first on it. Tried to hit Asher. Just gets by and Mason's going to collect that. Mason's going around one. Gets tangled up and taken down. And I think we're going to draw that penalty. Good job by Mason, draw the penalty. I must have missed the end of the first one, but the second one is going to start here now. Mason on the draw. Chips it over to Brecken along the boards there. Brecken goes down. Mason collects. Trying to work his way through. Comes to the point there. Brooks going to fire it. Mason tried to get a tip on there. Got boxed out by St. Louis Park player pretty well. St. Louis Park fires it wide of the net there. Rocky tried to get a glove on it, no luck. Mason's going up by himself here, looking for some room. Stops in the corner, takes a body. Gibb jumps in, tries to help. Mason, good job to box out there. Charles can fire it back down to Mason's skates. He's at the end of his line change. He's going to come on out. Great hold there at the point by Charles. Asher battling down the boards there. Caught my first there. Good stop by Max. Seen this Park trying to exit the zone with it. Max able to get a stick on it. Up to the near side. Nolan, welcome back, Nolan. Happy to have him. Max tried to go through the defender's legs there, use the defender as a screen. Good hold there by Max there. Good hold by Max. Seniors Park had an opportunity there. Oh. Max pushes it into the zone. Goes off for a change. Seniors Park with a quick counter. Good save by Rocky. Fired towards the net. Rocky will just freeze and cover that. Seniors Park player on that initial rush went hard into the boards back there. Looks like he's feeling ill effects from that. Face off to Rocky's left. Mason wins that face off back. St. Louis Park gets a shot through a bunch of bodies. Gonna work it down around the far side boards. Mason couldn't quite get a reach on it. St. Louis Park hammers it back down behind the net. Brecken collects it up to Mason. Mason trying to force his way through. Got as far as the blue line where that is stopped.
Get on it!
Brooks to Brecken. Brecken works around one. Swung a stick at it. Oh, go, go, go. St. Louis Park dancing at the blue line. They're able to keep it in. Another fired wide. Swung towards the net. Good job by Charles to keep that from coming out. And Mason slides it over to Brecken. Going to be change behind Brecken. He's going to try to work into the zone. Puck just pressure down, and the goalie is just going to get a glove on it. Something or freeze things. Get it reset. Oops. No longer a power play. Slacking. Shots 3-2. Gibb grabs it, slides it towards the net. Max tries to slide it down towards goal. Evades a goaltender, and it'll be iced. Max on the draw. Won it back. Just didn't get all the way to Asher, and St. Louis Park able to jump it. Good pressure by Max. That puck dangerously. Spit out just behind the net. Held at the point. Tried to dance. It's going to be a 3-on-1 break. Let's see what Vincent can do to shut this down. Good poke by Rocky there. Park through the neutral zone, fires it towards the net. Good shot there. Rocky caught a little bit off by surprise with that one. St. Louis Park down in the corner. Good job by Rocky to make the save. They're going to be someone going to the box. I'm not sure who that was on. Vincent, apparently. St. Louis Park with their first opportunity here with the man advantage. Mason won the face-off, but it's obviously an open wing with a short-handed. Brecken comes out to pressure the point. Flung towards the net. Changed direction on the way in. Caught Rocky by surprise. Made the initial save, and it pops out the other side. So Royals find themselves down 1 here. Taken by Max under check from St. Louis Park. Gibb able to collect temporarily. Gibb down low to Remy down the corner. Remy comes away with it. St. Louis Park able to get that back from him now. Nice pass, and the breakout there is going to go around. It's going to be a tough save for Rocky. Off the post, Rocky sprawled out there. Back up to the point there. St. Louis Park going D to D. Puck's going to get to that far side. They're just going to chip it down in the corner and get chase. Max jumps in, try to support. St. Louis Park battling hard. Puck's going to come wide out front there. Good reach to the last second there by Asher. They had a glorious opportunity to score. Royals getting hemmed down in the zone here in the shift. Max with it. Going to go send it around, but no support there. Finally, the puck's loose. Asher able to chip it. We get a well-needed change behind us. Remy tries to check. Good job by Mason to cut them off. Puck behind the net there. Going to be jumped on by Nolan, I believe. And St. Louis Park's going to throw it out of the zone. Brecken's going to give chase. Good force. Just snuck it by. Mason was hard charging in the zone there too. St. Louis Park's going to be outside. Puck comes to the near side. Charles gives chase. St. Louis Park player comes crashing down in there to get that thing loose, but collected by Brooks. Brooks to Gibb. Gibb tried to find Max out there. That gets shut down. About 14 feet wide of the net there. Puck poked out, and St. Louis Park's going to have to regroup and get back onside. That's board to board. Taken by Charles. Charles over to Will. Will's going to return it back to Charles, and they're going to try to come out that far side, or the near side, sorry. Gibb just gets enough to get it up to Max. Max, as far as center ice, where it's knocked down, they're going to be a quick counter punch here by St. Louis Park. Rocky a save and chops it over to the corner for safety. Go over to Brecken. Brecken, Mason cuts through the. I don't know if that's called. Mason's going to be going to the box there for something. Going to come out of the zone here. St. Louis Park has to reset. St. Louis Park's got the extra skater. So Mason going to the box for a body check, apparently. Puck comes back behind the net. Will stops. Sends it to an empty corner. Dangerous. Good job by Rocky. Love that. Face off taken back by Max. Unfortunately, all of Royals skated right by it. That 4 or 5. They did two 5-minute warm-up periods basically.
I had 6 minutes or 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes. .42 left here in the first. Royals find themselves down 1-0. A bit of play by St. Louis Park. Rocky with a better save there. Chipped out. Brecken, good job to jump on that puck. He's going to go and try to take that opportunity, but it's poked off of his stick. Good block there by Brooksy, I believe. Taken by Asher. Asher just slides it up. Mason out of the box. They tried to get in the play, poked off of his stick. Asher digs it away. The puck's going to be sent down into the zone. Off the boards. Rolls over Max's stick. Brooks sends it towards the net. Goalies brought it down, and that'll be it here from first. A little back and forth-ish. St. Louis Park had better the majority of the play, but Royals holding pretty well. Just for perspective, too, St. Louis Park does not have a Pee Wee A team. With that in mind, pretty impressive that they're in this thing 1-0 or down 1, just 1-0. Little confusion there on the lines. Royals are juggling one extra with the return to Nolan here for his first game back. And right on cue, Nolan jumps in there, pressuring the St. Louis Park player. St. Louis Park exit with speed, goes around the massive bodies and gets a wide open shot. That's not how that period is supposed to start. Just a big old pile up of players picked D and able to fire right over the glove, or the shoulder, sorry, of Rocky's blocker. Mason takes it forward, trying to work it in, gonna kick it forward to himself. It's down low. Mason with that puck, circles back behind the net, tries to tuck it to Brecken, who was out front. That gets disrupted. good hold, tries to fire it down low, stops, but that's going to now leak out of the zone. Brooks will grab it. Brooks gets hammered, no call. Mason, good reach there, gets it over to Gibb. Gibb's trying to get his way through. Gibb and Mason to the boards there. Brooks, or Gibb wraps it around and in. Great play by Gibby there. Puts it on right back. Take a look at it. Pile up back behind the net there, and Gibbs able to take advantage. And nice backhand wrap. Gonna try again here. Max is gonna work his way down into the zone. Tries to get a shot that gets disrupted is the word of the day, but doesn't really make it on net. Asher battling down there now. Good job to get that puck dug loose. A lot of support to prevent that forward or centering pass. Kind of a lapse of forechecking there as everybody was looking for the puck and nobody was progressing or nobody was pursuing it. Max, good shot through a screen. Goalie makes a good save. Rebound was there for the taking, but no Royals.
Oh, get up there! Get up there!
That's going to be a struggle. St. Louis Park gets that one right back here. Mason run it back over. The outside in the park. Gonna do it all over again. Mason runs it back to Gibb. Gibb's gonna work around. Gonna head up ice. He's got Brecken with him on the far side. And send it down low. Brecken, good job to pursue that. Tries to come out front, puts off the back of the net, gets taken down. Mason gets a skate on that. Switch to the middle there temporarily. And Mason back to the box again. Vincent steps in to take the draw, comes back to the point, St. Louis Park sends it towards the net, Rocky Girls going down. Shots 11-5 here. Puck gonna just leak out of the zone. St. Louis Park's gonna have to reset.
Go! Go! Go!
Quick D to D. And they're gonna enter offside.
Make the ice!
St. Louis Park D to D gonna go off that far side. Close to offside, but good save by Rocky. Still have 34 seconds left in the man advantage for St. Louis Park. Brecken wins it, heads towards the front of the net, taken by Brooks, gets it over to safety. St. Louis Park sends it back down again. Brooks is there, goes to Asher. Asher's just trying to get it out of the zone, able to push it through. St. Louis Park looking for some room. Rocky with another save. With 12 seconds left on the man advantage for St. Louis Park. See if the crew can get the rest of this thing killed off and go play some offense here again. Cleanly one back by St. Louis Park, sets up for a shot. It's tipped on the way in, doesn't actually get to Rocky. Good save by Rocky. Good play by St. Louis Park, better save by Rocky there. Max trying to force his way out that post. Gets taken down. Regains the puck. They did call that penalty apparently. So now we're back to Royal power play. Mason wins it over to Brecken, back to the point there for Gibb. Mason knocks it down temporarily. Good face-off play there. Looking for some room, trying to get the stick. Good job to go out to the D. Long shot, just gets the stick down. Mason digs it loose over to Brecken. Wow. Bad camera work. Gibb, good hold. He's going to ring it around. Will's going to have to give chase to get there. Back to the point to Herbie. Back down low again. Mason's going to be on it. Goes back over to Will. Will behind the net. Brecken will give chase. They've seen this Park a little room, but good hold by Gibb. Another hold by Mason, and it's going to come to Brecken. Brecken with a goal. Nice shot. Through a screen. And Royals back within one. The Royals sticking around here. 7:30 left here in the second. It's back to a 1-goal deficit. Asher going to come up the far side, or near side. He's got Max up front there. Puck just loose in the slot. St. Louis Park, good job to clear it. Brooks tried to get down low, no luck. Good hold though, and Asher's going to be the first on it. Towards the net, off the side of the net. Max will collect it from his knees out front. Oh, Asher had a lot of net, just boots wide. Prime opportunity to get that tied up here. Asher able to chop that and stop that rush. Nolan battling on the boards there. Vincent grabs it. It's in the feet of Max. I don't think he knows it's there. And Max now with the puck. Goalie's going to glove that down. Shots 8-14. Mason takes it forward. Had an opportunity, gets chopped off a stick, comes to the point. Try to feed Brecken. Brecken and Mason battling on the near side boards. Thrown towards the net, bouncing puck, bounced to the corner. Hoping for a lucky bounce going the direction we wanted it there. St. St. Louis Park trying to work their way around, taken from behind. Remy gets checked. That's going to draw a penalty. The Royals back into the power play with a chance to even things up. Good job by Max to win that faceoff. Will's going to go back to the point. Vincent back down to Will, back up to the point again. Tried to do one more time there, and the time ran out. Good help by Will to get in there and get that puck supported. Max emerges from the corner with it. Ooh, right through the crease there. Tough angle shot. Brooks tried to go down low, but put it right on the St. Louis Park stick, and they will clear it out of the zone. Vincent collects it. Nice pass all the way up to Will. Will has Max with him. It's a little hair late on the pass, and he'll be offside. Face off center ice here. Mason tried to tie him up. It ends up going the other way. Chopped that behind the net there off the boards. Gibbs going to collect. It's Brecken here. Got 3 forwards coming up ice here. Brecken is going to work his way in. Behind the net with it. Going to emerge. It's got Mason in the slot. Should have passed it, but Nolan could move behind the net now. Ugh. Mason's got to be careful not to take another penalty here. He's already got 2 on the game. Jump over to Remy. Remy's got Brecken with him. Brecken's going to try to split. It's pucked back after losing it. St. Louis Park heading now the other way on a rush. Ooh, dangerous. That St. Louis Park player leaked out uncovered. Good job by St. Louis Park to tag up before they entered the zone. Comes out front. Nobody's covering these St. Louis Park players. Scramble out front. Puck finally pops behind the net there. Good pass around over to Asher. I don't know if he's going to catch there before St. Louis Park. He's got a burst of speed, though. He does get there. Can't get around the second guy, though. Nice pass. Hit the trailer off the bench. Good job by Mason to get that puck chopped off the stick. Take that rush attempt. Go, 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 Mace. Mason's got help with him. Ooh. Sent down through. Brecken's going to be first on it. Back to the point. Back to Brecken again. Tries to send it across to Will. No luck. St. Louis Park's going to be going to the bench again for another man advantage, or another man disadvantage, I should say. Didn't see what they called there, but like a body check. Face off, one over to Asher. Asher goes, battles on the boards there. Max is going to be able to collect that. Tries to work his way up front. Oh, puck was loose. Still loose. Can't just get it towards the net right now. Fired by the St. Louis Park. Out of the zone. Gotta zoom out. Max tries to feed Nolan. That doesn't quite work out. And slid down into the zone. Gonna be chipped out. Good play by St. Louis Park. Gonna not be an ice. Good with it. Gotta move it. Gotta move it. Gotta move it.
Come back in.
Come on, boys. Move that puck. Nolan emerges with it. Mason comes in to try to help out. Able to get it. Tries to. I'm not sure if he's trying to hit Brecken or what. But that did not work. And we have a winger somewhere, but they weren't covering. Mason, good job to block that. Big battle. We got 3 Royals, 2 Orioles in the corner. He's going to chop out. Land on Remy's stick. Remy tries to get around one, and that's going to be ice. Waved off. Mason just throwing pucks here. Went all the way around, collected by Vincent. Vincent is looking for a little room. He's going to slide it through where it dies there. Mason tried to hit Remy up there at the line. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Been saved by Rocky. Lots of uncovered bodies here. Get out there. Oof. Just turned over. Says markings of a St. Louis Park goal or a Hopkins penalty here coming up. Just trying to hold on for the last 7 seconds of the period here. And that should do it. The Royals 3-2 after 2. All in all, actually a pretty good performance by the group there. Again, as mentioned earlier, St. Louis Park without an A team. So this is their top team. I think the group has not given up really any full odd man rushes. A couple breakaways happen just by getting around players within the zone, but nothing pure breakaway. So that's obviously been a challenge so far, first 3 or 4 games of the season. So doing a good job to limit those opportunities. Trying to get their line situated here. Mason hops out. Mason with Nolan and Brecken, it looks like. Are your forwards. Mason wins it, pulls it forward, slides it to Nolan. And Nolan's going to force it into the zone. St. Louis Park tries to go through Brecken. Brecken shuts that down. Brecken tries to kick it through to Mason on the backside. Puck is just bouncing everywhere. Finally going to just chip out. Just need to keep him in front. Keep him in front. Ooh. Able to get a good chance. Just went wide. Puck to the point there. Charles slides it up to Gibb. Gibb up to Brecken. He's got Nolan on the far side. Good pass. Nolan works his way in. Stops. Spins. Looking for a little space. That was an unfortunate turnover there. It's gonna got Brooks back, and Charles is there as well. Rocky with a good blocker save to keep that out. Max with it, gets around one. Still working. Still with the puck. Still with the puck. Nobody out front though. Had an opportunity to get something there. That's offside. Ooh. Cleared up the boards. Asher on that. Pokes free, and Max is going to grab it. I think we're going to change behind. So Max will go and fire it down. Will's going to apply the pressure. Force up. Held by Brecken, but lost on his feet. 3-on-2 coming the other way. Brecken's going to back check to try to break it up. Good job to pinch him off the boards. Gibb flying up the near side here. He's looking for some help. He's got Brecken on the far side. Just behind him, Brecken able to collect though and work his way in. Puck will sneak out as the D were changing behind the play. Oh, Mason's got to collect that. I think he was trying to chip it up to another forward. Nobody there. Rang off the post. Good wrister by the St. Louis Park. Just not able to get it inside the posts. Good battle. Max is going to fight his way through, and Asher will take it the rest of the way. Swung back, and he gets around one off the side of the net. Off of Kirby's skate, had a body out front. Charles battling back there. Max joins. Swings it around. Asher tried to poke it through. No luck. Remy tried to go up the boards, knocked out with the stick, able to retain it and get it down low. Brecken and Mason off the change. Brecken's going to be able to grab that, try to force it through. Body's behind the net there, trying to dig it loose. Mason doesn't merge with it. Good puck protection, trying to get it. Oh! Oh! That was pretty. Good job by Mason to get it out front there. Slid it right through the crease there to Brecken.
You're all right, Brecken. You're all right.
Not quite sure, looking through the lens here, why that didn't count, but. St. Louis Park wins that face-off, chop back in without being offside. The Royals close to tying it up here, but not able to. Mason with it, tries to slide it through to Nolan, able to get through, but he's got two on him as soon as he touched that puck. Mason chipping it offside. He's center ice, it appears. Max with the draw. St. Louis Park near side, chops it up. St. Louis Park, good hard shot, but Rocky's right there for the save. Had bodies there, just a little too soft of a play there. Need a nice hard pass. Will slide it down deep. St. Louis Park throws it to the half wall there, where Asher is. Asher trying to work his way around St. Louis Park. Good battle, is able to get some body position there, and nobody helping him. Pops out to Will, but St. Louis Park is stronger on the stick, takes that away. So Royals will be going to the penalty kill here. Important kill here at this point in the game here. Royals just down one. For sure in this game. Mason gets that face off and grabbed by Vincent. Vincent looking for some space. We throw it towards the blue line there. Brooks chips it out. Brecken's going to go and work it down low. He's going to give chase. Don't get caught too deep here, boys. We're shorthanded. Mason applies pressure. Got way too many white jerseys on the same spot of the ice there. We got to get in position. Rocky, good save. Brooks will take that and just look for some help. Looking for an outlet. Rolls off his stick. He's going to have to come back around the other way. Sent down low. Vincent will give chase. Brecken tries to help back up to the point again. Good hard shot. Redirected by your own player. Rocky's able to pounce on that. So there's 5 seconds left here on the St. Louis Park man advantage.
Hey, put something on net.
Max on the draw. Gabe will be out of the box in 5 seconds. Race not really won by anybody. St. Louis Park does control it though. And that'll do it here for the man advantage. As Gabe hops out of the box. Taken by Brooks. Brooks is trying to fire up to his forwards, but that gets shut down by St. Louis Park. Puck just sitting there in front, and good job by Brooks to get that cleaned up. Go, take it, Remy. Go up the boards. There you go. Remy gives chase behind the net. Needs some help. Max finally does arrive. Sorry, Ashley arrived. It's going to be chopped all the way down. I mean, no ice. That was redirected on the way in. Weird rolling puck there. Evades Gibb temporarily. Able to get it regained, but not before pressure arrives. Mason forces that through up to Gibb. Popped loose far side there. Swing and a miss. Will be sent around to Remy. He's going to come out of the zone. Remy's going to pressure. Throw it across the ice. It'll be offside. .439 remain here. And Royals close to getting this thing tied up earlier. I think it did end up in the back of the net, but waved off. Granted, I didn't see how it ended up in the back of the net, so I don't know if it was a quick whistle or kicked in. Good hold by Brecken at the line. St. Louis Park tries to go indirect, gets the advantage of a bounce off the referee. Brecken hard charging behind the net. Nolan now is going to swing around, takes that puck, gets it to Brecken. Vincent over to Brooks. Brooks is shot. Ooh, good glove save there. Good shot. Good shot, good save. Max will push it forward. St. Louis Park with the initial collection of it. Puck's finally going to grab by Royals. Towards the net there, the goalie tried to glove it. It evaded his glove, but luckily for them, it was wide of the net. Oh, nice idea. Just didn't land on Brecken's stick. Nolan having a heck of a game for having not played hockey and decides a few practices here before rejoining the team. St. Louis Park takes that from Brooks. Brooks temporarily regained it, and then it's taken right back by Nolan. Max out there is like a long shift here, so he's kind of tired. But 3:14 left here in the third.
Drop it.
Will with it, slides it up to Asher in his gates, and Asher going to go to the box there. Tough play there. Asher headed up ice, gets Barry's the St. Louis Park player, just kind of stopped in front of him. So I understand the call. I don't like it, but I understand it. So Royals, 1 minute of power play or shorthanded to kill off, and then 2 minutes left to tie it here. Swing and a miss. No one's going to be on it. Got a little flat-footed, so not able to get going up ice as quickly as he would have liked. Mason pressures, forces him to throw it up the boards. Mason over to Nolan. Nolan, one move, gonna slide it out. And St. Louis Park forced to reboot. Puck knocked away from St. Louis Park. Gibbs gonna grab it. Gibbs got a little step. I think he was a little tired there. He's gonna go and just put it down deep. Good play by Gibbs. St. Louis Park got some speed. Gonna come up around Charles. Good stick by Max to intercept that centering feed. Max working his way through, continuing to pick his way around. Finally chopped off of his stick. Comes out to the slot there. Ooh. Running with a shot there, gets knocked down by a St. Louis Park player on his way to the net. Rennie with it, slides it through the legs of the St. Louis Park player and is back in the zone. Good rush by Rennie. Good shot to save. Empty net for the Royals. Slide down to Brecken. Oh! Yeah, penalty shot. Player covered the puck in the crease. So Royals with the opportunity on the defense put their hand on the puck in the crease. So Royals with the opportunity for the penalty shot. Interesting finish, 1:17 left here in the period. Not a frequent occurrence here. Let's see what Brecken can do. Brecken with the opportunity to get this all tied up. Oh, second down. Still 1:17 left here in the period for that opportunity. Mason on the draw. I'm really confused here. Puck's gonna dribble out there. Icing? Yep. So it's gonna be close on the ice time. We got 1 minute and change on the ice clock and 1:09 on the game clock. Shot. And iced again. Is that gonna find the net? Nope, it's not. Mason on the draw here. Tries to chop it forward, and this part with it. Hopkins able to get that. Vincent steps up, forces it, tries to force it down low, pops up high, and the Royals are going to have to reset here. Goes across ice to Brecken. Brecken will get it down low. Mason first on it. Gets behind the net, slides it out front. Big battle. Nobody out front. Get out front, boys. And that should probably do it here. Oh, good hold by Max. Royals still have an opportunity here. And a score! Wow. Good play by Max here to tie this thing up. Max gets the red down top. Carries it. And Royals will survive here with a 3-3 tie. How much time is it? Yeah, they're going to let us go for another minute. Yeah. We're going to finish it up here. 23 seconds left on the clock here. So Royals get chase there. Just 11 seconds left. They're down in their zone. 7. Just pressure. Don't let him buy you. Don't let him buy you. Don't let him buy you. There you go. Good job by the Royals. Battle him back. We'll end it here with a 3-3 tie. Good, steady performance by the Royals. Great to have Nolan back helping out, and we will see you Tuesday from Wayzata.